Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being so consistent. As you all know, I am in Grand Judas, Wedge City to be precise, and today I am here at the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation, and I'm here with Princess. She's going to introduce herself, her position, and what she does here at the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation, and she's also going to be telling us about their work. So hello, how are you doing?
Hello, my name is Princess Yomitwe. I work for the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation as a senior field supervisor.
Period.
And the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation is an international conservation organization. WCF is working in 3 countries in West Africa, Ivory Coast, Guinea, and Liberia. Our main target is in the southeast, in particular the Gobekran National Park, Sapo National Park, and the Grand Bassa proposed protected area.
So the Sapo is in...
The Sapo National Park is in Sino. Grand Bassa proposed protected area is in 3 counties, Grand Judas, Sino, and Riverside counties.
Riverside counties.
Yes, and the Gobekran National Park is in Grand Judas and Riverside counties.
Yeah, guys, the next video I'm going to be taking you to that particular park. So, Princess, how long have you been working here?
For me, particularly, I've been here for like 5 years, since 2018.
5 years.
I was firstly an intern, and then later became a junior field supervisor, and then I was promoted to a field supervisor, and now I am a senior field supervisor.
Okay, guys, let's give her a round of applause for this queen who came from internship to senior field supervisor. Do you know what it takes, y'all? So, what do you do as a senior field supervisor?
Okay, as a senior field supervisor, I work with local community dwellers. We implement several conservation programs like the biomonitoring, the biomonitoring, land use planning. We do scientific research. We are also into environmental education, and we implement some livelihood alternatives for the community dwellers living around those protected areas or proposed protected areas. And some of our livelihood alternatives, we have the Community Eco-Guard Program. And the Community Eco-Guard Program was established by the Forestry Development Authority and the FDA to train local community dwellers around the proposed protected area or protected areas to do a daily patrols, and data collected from those patrols help FDA to have an idea on the key spot areas to conduct law enforcement.
So when you talk about key spots, are you talking about places
areas where they have illegal activities like mining, hunting, among others?
Among others. So that's where they have the animals. So
in the protected area, like for instance, Gobekran National Park, we conduct surveillance patrol.
Okay.
And then during that patrol, we collect information on human activities and that of wildlife activities. So data gathered can be, after we have gathered all of our data, we make report and submit it to FDA. And then through that report, FDA or WCF will have a key idea on hotspot areas, like the illegal activities, human activities that are going on, that are happening within the protected areas. So like for instance, if you mark a coordinate of a hunting tent where they have massive hunting activities ongoing, you can send the rangers to go and conduct law enforcement to arrest those that are in the protected area.
Okay. So yeah, no try me again. So
and with the exception of the Community Eco-Guard Program, we also have wildlife clubs that was established in schools around the protected areas and then proposed protected area. And the essence of the wildlife club is to train the younger generation about what conservation means, the importance of conservation, because we feel like if we train the younger generation, in the next 5 years, you have people with changed mindsets and people that will be willing to protect our environment. And then we will not have climate change that we are experiencing nowadays.
So the name of the organization, the name of the foundation is Wild Chimpanzee
It's the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation.
So is this just focused on chimpanzee, or do you focus on other species as well?
Our main mission is to enhance the remaining chimpanzee population and their habitat. But you know very well that if you are protecting a particular landscape, you are not just protecting chimpanzees, but you are protecting the entire wildlife that live within that area and their habitat.
So since you introduced the conservation policies in Grand Juda County, let's just focus on Grand Juda County. Can you say the killings have decreased?
Our program has made a significant impact.
Okay.
But more importantly, I would say there needs to be an active law enforcement patrols happening in those protected areas.
Because if you have the law and there's no one to enforce it, it's over.
If you establish an area as a protected area, you should be able to conduct intensive law enforcement, because you will not do everything overnight.
True.
It's a gradual process, and the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation, in collaboration with FDA, have made a significant impact. And for me as a senior supervisor, and then my experience in the field, I would say we have made a significant impact.
So if anyone who is watching this video sees anything illegal happening concerning wildlife, how can they reach out to you?
For us as an NGO, we are not into arresting.
Okay.
We are only there to conduct patrols, implement conservation projects. FDA is the government. They are the one implementing the law.
So they have hotlines.
So they have people that are responsible for these things. So like for instance, if somebody bring a chimpanzee here, because sometimes in people's mind, we are like raising chimpanzees, but we are not raising chimpanzees. Sometimes they bring chimpanzees here in our office. So if we bring chimpanzees, then we will call FDA to come and then take the chimpanzee to the chimpanzee rescue in Monrovia.
Okay.
So mainly FDA is the one conducting the law. We are just here to help FDA conserve our Liberian forest and to also help community dwellers that are affected around the protected areas.
That's really amazing. So how can one be a part of this?
Of the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation?
Yes. Because the way you're talking about it, the way you're speaking fluently now, I won't put a camera down and join you. I want to be ranger. How you can be ranger first of all?
For the Wild Chimpanzee Foundation, we are an organization.
Okay.
And normally an organization will put up vacancy.
Okay.
So you have to check on eMargin. If there's any vacancy, you can apply. But for local community dwellers living around, let's say for instance, the Griboucan National Park, we try as much as we can to provide a livelihood alternatives for them. They don't have to write application to join our organization.
So if I want to put a camera down, you can be a vacancy for me?
No.
Sure.
We are working in the interest of Liberia, number one, and then in the interest of community dwellers that are affected around the protected areas. So we are providing everything that we can to make sure that their life is highly impacted by our program. So it's just not the community, we have biomonitoring, like I said, the wildlife clubs, and then we have some agriculture programs, like we provided rice machines, cassava machines. We train people around Griboucan how to do sustainable farming.
That's amazing.
Like you don't have to do shifting farming. You can farm one area and then they show you how to what to do for that place to be to have nutrients again, to also
I don't know anything about farming or so I'm not having you.
So that you can grow different crops continuously to a particular spot.
Okay.
And then we also provided honeybee program.
Honeybee, okay.
Honeybee program, because we wanted them to grow honey and then sell in the market. And then also
how is that
raise
going?
funds. It's going great. And then but now WCF wants to include and build an enterprise, conservation enterprise for local community dwellers, especially around Krambasa. And they will have, when they harvest the honey, they will have a different produce coming from the honey, like soap and other things. So it will not just be like harvesting the honey and taking it to the market. When you harvest the honey, you make different things.
Have to be productive with it.
Yes. And then you carry it to the market and make more money.
So,
and then we have the fish pond.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So there are so many different programs that are coming up. And not forgetting our ecotourism site. That our ecotourism site is in Sapo. I think my sister Beatrice, she's the focus person at Sapo. She will speak more about the ecotourism site. So thanks to our amazing country director, Tata Anika Hilders, she have a great mind for Liberian people and she's doing all she can.
You have a great mind too. So so far so good based on how you're seeing this operation going. In the next 5 years, Do you think people are going to be well informed about harming wildlife, about conservation, and all those things?
Yes, and presently people are being informed
Okay.
because sometimes we have radio programs, we have cultural programs where we hire cultural troupe from Morovia that do dramatization about conservation, why conservation is important, and all the smaller stuff centering around conservation, the challenges and stuff. And then we also, like I said, the wildlife club. So some of the children, when they go home and they see their father hunting, they'll say, "This bear is not allowed to be killed," you know. So they are also informing their parents about the significance of these animals. So for me, I think in the next 5 years, we will make a significant impact. There will be a lot of changes. But then again, it also centers around we as Liberians.
The mindset.
We should try to change our mindset. It should not just be like, oh, the white people want to keep our forests, the white people want to do this. They are not taking our forests to carry anywhere. They are doing it for us, and then for also the entire world. Because if we destroy the forest, if we damage the forest, we will have climate change. And we are experiencing now, rainy season, sun is shining, and then dry season, rain is falling. And it will not be good for us as a Liberian and also as the entire world. So it's also our duty to protect our forests, protect our wildlife. There are so many wildlife that are just found in Liberia, specifically in West Africa. So we have to protect what God has given us. We have to change our mindset and be positive about conservation so that we can work together to move forward.
Yeah, and not everything with you. So thank you so much, Princess. It was nice having this conversation, and thank you to Dr. Anika Hillis for
Yes.
giving me the chance to know more about the work that you're doing, and I cannot wait to visit the Gribble Crown National
It's an amazing
Forest
area. Enjoy
slash
yourself.
park. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching this video.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the notifications bell. Also, watch out for the video of the National Gribble Park.
Gribble Crown National Park. You
Okay.
have to get used to the name.
I
Gribble
have to
Crown
get used to it if
National
I want to be a ranger.
Park. Bye.